Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel BBC Rare Coins. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic coins in American history, the U.S. Lincoln 1-cent penny. Let's start. Top 1. The world of coin collecting is filled with surprises, and some of the most valuable treasures are hiding in the most ordinary places. Today, we're talking about two coins that look like everyday change but are worth far more than their face value. The legendary 1968 Lincoln 1-cent penny, with rare minting characteristics, and the ultra-rare script letter quarter valued at an astonishing $32,300. These coins prove that even the smallest pieces of metal can carry incredible stories, unbelievable value, and a piece of American history. The 1968 Lincoln penny is a coin most of us have seen thousands of times, tossed into jars, pockets, and drawers. But among the millions struck that year, a tiny number stand out as extraordinary. These rare pieces display dramatic doubling on the date, on the word liberty, and on the inscriptions along the rim. Under magnification, the details look bold and shadowed, almost as if the lettering was struck twice with perfect alignment. A few even show signs of being struck on transitional planchets, pieces of metal that were never meant for the 1968 cent. These unusual planchets give the coin a different tone, a different shine, and even a different weight. When collectors see these signs, they know they're holding something special. The combination of true scarcity, eye-catching mint errors, and the historical period of late 1960s coin production makes these rare 1968 Lincoln pennies some of the most exciting finds in modern numismatics. The right example in top condition can bring serious money and instantly become a centerpiece in any collection. But even with all that excitement, nothing prepares collectors for the shock of discovering a script letter quarter. This incredibly rare coin is unlike anything normally produced by the U.S. Mint. Instead of the traditional bold block lettering, this piece shows its inscriptions in a flowing script style, almost handwritten compared to standard coin text. For a U.S. quarter, this is virtually unheard of, and minting errors of this kind are so unusual that only a small number are believed to exist. When one surfaces, experts move quickly to authenticate it because its value climbs rapidly due to its rarity, its unusual lettering, and the fact that no two error coins are exactly alike. A genuine script quarter in high grade has been valued at $32,300, making it one of the most desirable modern-era oddities in U.S. coinage. Its value isn't just in the metal or even in the error itself. It's in the mystery of how it was created and how so few escaped into the world. These two coins, the rare 1968 Lincoln cent and the extraordinary script quarter, remind us that history often hides in plain sight. They can be found in inherited collections, flea market boxes, or even an overlooked coin cup in the kitchen. Every time someone discovers one, it sparks a new wave of interest, proving that treasures don't always announce themselves with glitter or gold. Sometimes, they're tucked inside a penny that looks just like every other penny, or a quarter that only reveals its secret when the details are examined closely. The next time you empty your pockets or sort through old change, take a moment to look closer. You might be holding a piece of American history worth far more than you ever imagined. And as collectors around the world already know, the hunt is half the fun and the reward. Well, sometimes it's $32,000 waiting in the palm of your hand. Top 2. In the world of coin collecting, some stories rise above all others. Stories of coins that seem ordinary at first glance, but hide a level of rarity and value that almost feels unreal. Today we're exploring two legendary pieces whispered about among collectors. The astonishing 1979 Lincoln 1-cent penny known for its unusual characteristics, and the incredibly rare script letter quarter dollar valued at an eye-opening $37,100. These two coins are the kind that turn pocket change into jaw-dropping treasure, and their stories are as captivating as the coins themselves. The 1979 Lincoln penny is one of those coins that millions of people have handled, spent, and forgotten. Yet hidden among those ordinary cents is a version that collectors dream of finding. A select few struck that year revealed dramatic anomalies, sharp double details on the date, strong doubling on the lettering, and subtle design shifts that immediately grab the eye of anyone who knows what they're looking at. These rare pieces stand out the moment they're examined under magnification, showing crisp lines and shadowed impressions that look like they were pressed into the metal twice with perfect precision. Some pieces even show signs of being struck on planchets that differ from the standard composition, giving them a unique color tone and an unmistakable texture that sets them apart from every other 1979-cent collectors. Don't just appreciate these coins, they chase them. They study every ridge, every curve of Lincoln's profile, every reflective surface, looking for the telltale signs that make this penny one of the most intriguing pieces from the late 1970s. When one appears in high grade, its value climbs quickly, fueled by rarity, mystery, and the thrill of discovering something that shouldn't exist but somehow does. For many collectors, the idea that a single 1979 penny could carry such significance only adds to the excitement of the hunt. Then there is the coin that stops every conversation, the rare script letter $quarter. Unlike anything normally produced by the U.S. Mint, this quarter shows its lettering in a flowing script style, completely different from the bold, blocky inscriptions seen on standard quarters. The moment someone sees one, it creates a sense of disbelief. How did this happen? And how did so few survive? Only a handful of these remarkable quarters are known, each carrying an unmistakable charm because of the elegant script etched into its surface. Collectors consider this quarter one of the most extraordinary modern-era mint anomalies. Its striking appearance alone would make it special, but its rarity takes it to another level entirely. A genuine script letter quarter can command a staggering value of $37,100, especially in pristine condition. To hold one is to hold a piece of numismatic legend, a coin that breaks all the rules and yet exists as undeniable proof of the unpredictable world of minting. These two coins, the elusive 1979 Lincoln penny with its remarkable features and the breathtaking script letter quarter, remind us why coin collecting is more than just a hobby. It's a journey into history, craftsmanship, and the unexpected. A simple penny or quarter might be worth only cents to most people, but to those who look closer, they can become windows into rarity, accidents of creation, and hidden value waiting to be discovered. The next time a handful of loose change slips across your palm, take a moment and look closer. Somewhere out there, someone will one day find a coin like these. And that discovery will turn an ordinary moment into a story worth telling for years to come. Top 3. There are coins that everyone knows. And then there are the coins that collectors whisper about. The coins that seem too rare, too unusual, and too valuable to be true. Today we're diving into two incredible pieces that have captured the imagination of collectors everywhere. The extraordinary 1980 Lincoln 1-cent penny with its remarkable characteristics, and the unbelievably rare script letter $quarter valued at a stunning $28,100. These coins prove that even the smallest pieces of everyday change can become legends. The 1980 Lincoln penny is one of those coins that seems ordinary at first glance. You've seen it in pockets, on countertops, buried at the bottom of old jars. But a select few 1980 cents stand apart, displaying unusual details that transform them from everyday currency into highly sought-after treasures. Some of these rare cents show strong doubling on the date, on Liberty, and on the inscriptions that frame Lincoln's portrait. Under close inspection, the letters look layered, almost shadowed, as if the die struck the metal with perfect but unintended repetition. These dramatic details make the coin instantly recognizable to collectors who know what to look for. There are also examples that appear to have been struck on planchets that differ slightly from the standard metal blend used in 1980. These pieces often carry a distinct color tone, a smoother or brighter surface, and a weight that stands out if you compare it to other cents from the same year. When every detail lines up, the doubling, the unusual appearance, the pristine condition, the value of this 1980 Lincoln penny rises quickly. It becomes one of the standout pieces of its decade, a coin that collectors search for because they know how rare and special it truly is. The thrill of finding one is something every collector dreams about. But even the excitement surrounding the rare 1980 penny can't overshadow the astonishment created by the script letter quarter. This is a coin that breaks every expectation. Instead of the usual bold, block-style lettering that appears on U.S. quarters, this piece shows its inscriptions in a script-like font, more elegant, more flowing, more like handwriting carved into metal. It looks like no other modern US coin, and that alone makes it unforgettable. Only a very small number of these script letter quarters are believed to exist, which is why collectors treat them like mythical discoveries. The moment one surfaces, it becomes the center of attention, examined carefully for authenticity, condition, and the remarkable lettering that makes it so unique. And when all the details match what experts look for, the value can soar to $28,100. That number reflects more than its rarity. It reflects the fascination, the mystery, and the beauty of a coin that was never meant to be. Together, these two coins, the exceptional 1980 Lincoln penny and the astonishing script quarter, remind us why coin collecting is filled with passion, curiosity, and discovery. These coins show that history is not always written in books. Sometimes it's stamped into copper and nickel, passed from hand to hand until someone finally recognizes what they've found. The next time you empty your pockets or sort through a jar of old change, take an extra moment to look closely. Every coin has a story, but a rare few carry stories worth thousands. And you never know, your next handful of coins might be holding a treasure that collectors around the world would dream of finding. Top 4. Few things are more exciting than discovering a coin that breaks all expectations. Coins that seem ordinary at first glance, but turn out to be rare, mysterious, and incredibly valuable. Today we're exploring two legendary pieces that have captured the attention of collectors everywhere. The extraordinary 1982 Lincoln 1-cent penny, with its unusual and highly sought-after characteristics, and the unbelievably rare script letter $quarter valued at an astonishing $21,200. These two coins remind us that treasures aren't always gold or silver. Sometimes they're hiding inside a simple penny or quarter. The story of the 1982 Lincoln penny is especially fascinating because 1982 was a year of major change in U.S. coin production. It was the year the mint shifted from solid copper cents to the now common copper-plated zinc composition. Because of this transition, a variety of small changes occurred during production: different planchets, different weights, different styles of lettering. And in the middle of that chaos, a handful of coins were minted that stand out as extraordinarily rare. Some 1982 cents show dramatic doubling on the date, on Liberty, and on the motto above Lincoln's head, giving them a bold, layered appearance. Under magnification, these doubled features look almost like shadows carved into the copper itself. Other rare 1982 cents appear to have been struck on planchets that were never meant for the final version of the coin. These special pieces carry a richer tone, a different ring when tapped, and a surface that reflects light in a way that immediately catches the eye. Collectors who discover one of these unusual 1982 pennies often recognize instantly that they're holding something truly exceptional. When the right combination of rarity, condition, and striking anomalies come together, the value of one of these coins can reach levels that make even seasoned collectors pause in disbelief. It's the kind of coin that transforms a moment of curiosity into a moment of pure excitement. But the 1982 penny isn't the only star of this story. Enter the rare script letter quarter, a coin so unusual and so scarce that it almost feels mythical. Instead of the traditional block-style lettering used on every modern U.S. quarter, this extraordinary piece features its inscriptions in a flowing script, almost as if they were written by hand. The letters are softer, more elegant, and unmistakably different from anything the mint regularly produces. One glance at the script lettering is enough to stop even a casual coin handler in their tracks. Only a tiny number of these script letter quarters are believed to exist, and their rarity is matched only by their beauty. When one appears in high-grade, sharp lettering, clean surfaces, strong detail, it becomes one of the most exciting discoveries in the modern world of numismatics. Collectors value these coins not just because they're rare, but because they represent something unexpected, something that breaks the rules of what a U.S. quarter is supposed to look like. A genuine script quarter can command an incredible price of $21,200, making it one of the most desirable and talked about modern mint anomalies. Together, the remarkable 1982 Lincoln penny and the legendary script letter quarter remind us why coin collecting continues to capture the imagination of millions. Every coin carries a history, a story, and a journey. Some traveled across cities, across generations, across pockets and purses without anyone noticing the treasure they truly were. And then one day, someone looks closer, and the ordinary becomes priceless. So the next time you sort through spare change, don't rush. Look at the dates, check the lettering, examine the details. You never know when a simple penny or quarter might turn out to be one of the rarest coins ever made or worth more than you ever imagined. Top 5. Top 5. Some coins stand out not because they shine the brightest, but because they hide secrets, mistakes, anomalies, and rare accidents that turn everyday pocket change into unbelievable treasure. Today we're diving into two such legends. The highly sought-after 1990 Lincoln 1-cent penny, with its extraordinary characteristics, and the astonishingly rare script letter $quarter valued at an incredible $19,300. These coins remind us that even in the modern age of minting, the rarest treasures sometimes slip quietly into circulation. The 1990 Lincoln penny is one of those coins most people wouldn't think twice about. It's modern, common, and easy to overlook. But a very small number of 1,990 pennies contain details that make them some of the most valuable and surprising finds in recent memory. Certain examples from this year show dramatic doubling on the inscriptions, sharp, shadowed lines on the date, bold doubling on Liberty, and crisp, doubled edges around the motto above Lincoln's head. Under magnification, these doubled details give the coin a striking three-dimensional effect, as if the metal was pressed twice at the exact same angle, leaving behind unmistakable layers of text and imagery. Other rare 1990 cents appear to have been struck using transitional or mismatched planchets, pieces of metal that were never intended for the final production run. These unusual coins often have a brighter tone, a slightly different weight, or a reflective surface that stands out immediately when compared to a standard cent. For collectors, discovering one of these special 1990 pennies is like uncovering a hidden chapter in minting history. Every marking, every ridge, every shine tells a story of how a small error turned a simple copper-plated coin into an item worthy of intense admiration. When found in pristine condition, these coins become some of the most valuable modern-day pennies in existence. But even with the excitement surrounding the 1990 penny, there is another coin that takes rarity to a whole new level: the legendary script letter quarter. This is not just a mint error. It is a complete departure from the standard appearance of a U.S. quarter. Instead of the bold block lettering used on all modern quarters, this extraordinary piece features its inscriptions in flowing, hand-like script, a delicate, elegant style that looks completely out of place, yet undeniably striking. The moment someone sees the script lettering, they know they're staring at something exceptionally rare. Only a tiny handful of these script quarter coins are known to exist, and each one is considered a masterpiece of accidental creation. The beauty of the script letters combined with the mystery of how such a mistake occurred has made this coin one of the most talked about modern mint anomalies. When authenticated and found in high grade, the script quarter can soar to a value of $19,300, placing it among the most desirable and unusual quarters ever discovered in modern circulation. Together, the remarkable 1990 Lincoln penny and the extraordinary script letter quarter show why coin collecting remains full of surprises. These coins teach us that rarity doesn't always come from age. Sometimes it comes from moments of unexpected error, small decisions, or unusual circumstances behind the minting machines. They remind us that incredible treasures are still out there waiting to be found, tucked away in jars, hiding in forgotten drawers, or sitting unnoticed in the palm of someone's hand. So the next time you sort through your change, take a second look. Examine the dates, study the lettering, and pay attention to the small details that others ignore. Because inside a simple penny or quarter, you might just discover a piece of numismatic history, one that could be worth thousands, and one that turns an ordinary moment into a story you'll never forget.